Not only makes gardening more streamlined, it also really beautifies your patio or your deck space. This is a raised metal cradle planter with that Coco liner that comes to us from, is it Vegtrug?
Vegtrug,
Vegtrug, that's what I thought. Amazing. We've got Chris Peterson here. He brings us wonderful do-it-yourself items. Now, I want to let everyone know right off the bat, we started with 800 of these at the top of the season. In the black option, we have only 190 remaining, so under 200 for the black. In the white option, we have 6 dozen. Now we do have 2 other colors for you that we'll show you. Here's your red wine. We have 50 to go around there. And in that beautiful sage green, we have 75 to go around there. So these are getting limited, Chris,
already. If you want to
mix
and match.
Exactly, because I think a lot of people, especially at this clearance price, which saves you $19, they're going to get more than one.
Well, and that's the idea when you're sort of styling out your decks and your patios. So many times at least 2 to say frame a walkway, frame a front door, or if you're putting them around your patio and deck. And that's what we're good at Vegtrug is we sort of created a way to garden raised, but up where you're going to enjoy them on your patios and your decks. So this is, we called a cradle planter just because of kind of that shape. It's inspired by the shape of it. So let me go through a little bit of tour what we put in, because we do put a lot of design elements.
You can tell.
Even empty, they look extremely pretty, but this is all a powder coated metal, okay, and you can sort of see it's a generous size. Inside was that core liner you were talking about. It's actually very, very robust and thick. So this is going to hold upwards of 3 gallons of soil, which is a ton. So 3 gallons, just to give you an idea what that means, if you've got these little 4-inch plants, you could probably sneak in almost 6 of these. And that'll kind of cheat your way into getting to your end blooms. And then what I love, again, we want the planters to be a statement piece, even empty, but you can see on the end here, we've done scrolled wire instead of plain legs, and these actually resemble kind of butterflies in flight. I know it's a simple touch, but all those touches it's what adds up to a beautiful planter. And then it's just a matter of picking your favorite color or colors, picking your favorite plants. And then I love it because you're gardening, it's raised. I mean, these are 17 inches tall, but once you get your flowers in.
Here, let me show you. I'm going to put it on the ground so you can kind of see where it would be. And we have one in the front too, so you can see, right? So it's kind of like below your knee level. So as you're kind of gardening, you can be, you know, doing everything that you need to do.
And they're big, but they don't take up a big footprint. So I love to kind of mix and match these around my sofas and chairs on the decks, or line the, you know, kind of a plain deck railing, that kind of thing.
Great idea.
Or a front door, if you want that ultimate curb appeal. Again, 2 of these, it's simple, it's easy, and they last because they're, you know, they're powder coated. So, you know, we just introduced these last year, so we haven't brought ours back out yet at home, but, you know, it's the time of year where I'm sort of excited to get back at it.
Now, we're seeing faux florals, but we can plant actual flowers in here with soil.
Oh, 100%. So, yeah, just pick a good potting soil. But I love the fact that with our raised garden beds, I mean, there's, you can see, that's my backyard patio deck. You see those splashes of color? And along a deck railing. Again, that's how simple it is to go from plain gray and white to pops of color.
And that lining, it's porous enough that it's going to be able to have water soak through. So you don't have to worry about water sitting there when you're watering.
100%. It'll absorb a decent amount, but anything extra, so, you know, if this gets saturated or you've got a rainstorm, it's just going to gently flow through. But being, you know, porous, it allows oxygen to kind of circulate around the roots. So, you know, feeding it, good potting mix, you know, ample water and oxygen, and that's how you get the big, beautiful blooms up top.
So if you picked up any of your options in florals from last 2 hours of Cottage Farms or Ultimate Innovations, and you're just thinking, well, I picked them up because I love them, I'm not exactly sure where I want to plant them, this could be where you plant them. There is a beautiful sage green that you're seeing in the front that looks great with those daisies. We just had some Shasta daisies in the last hour. There's the black or the white that we have up here, and then the last option is this beautiful red wine color, but they're all getting very limited, so please check out of your cart right now. Chris, I'm even thinking they're so beautiful, I wouldn't want to put them away. You could even use faux Christmas greenery
100%.
and leave them out year round.
Yeah, we did that. We put faux greenery with kind of little you know, baubles, kind of Christmas decor. So you can bring them in, or even if you want, you know, if you're a little sunny area and you want to decorate outside, but you can't grow flowers, absolutely. We can't use them all year round, but that's, I mean, it's such a lovely idea to take these and enjoy them all year round. But I just love the idea of making it so simple, gardening simple, but living, you know, don't have your gardens way out there.
Right.
You know, we spend all this money on our beautiful flowers from cottage farms and Roberta's. Let's enjoy them.
Yes, and have them close to us with our deck space, our patios. Maybe you're in an apartment or you've downsized.
Exactly. You might not even have a garden.
Right.
Right? And that's what we're good at too. You don't have a garden, you can still garden. If that's your pastime, you know, which it is, as we all sort of get, I'm kind of near retirement age, but, you know, but I like easy. You know, I don't like getting down on my hands and knees. I like easy.
Make it easy.
And pretty.
Yes.
And pretty.
Right,
you know.
because you could always put, like we have it here, put this on a table while you're gardening and then move it down to the ground. You don't even have to bend over if you don't want to, if you place this on a table.
Yeah, and being portable too, I mean, without soil, they're like not even 2 pounds, but even with soil. So, you know, the sun in the spring is going to be different from July, August, and depending on what you plant, you might want to chase the sun or hide from the sun. So that's another, you know, kind of nice idea. You can move these around wherever you need to, whenever you want.
23.6 inches in the width, 16.9 inches high, and then 11.8 inches in the depth of this. You have white, black, sage green, or the red wine. Chris, thank you so much. Great to be with you. Still